welcome back to my channel. I am really happy that you are here. I wish you a great new year. This video will be a bit more personal. It is about my art plans for 2024 and what I will change compared to the last year. So if you are up to this type of chit-chat videos, then please grab a coffee and yeah, let's dive into it. My plans for 2024 are very basic, less in number, and it is really only the things that are the most important for me. I left out everything that are not the highest priority. So this is, for example, my first plan, that only focus on selected things. Because when I quit my job last year, about 7 months ago, I suddenly started to jump into so many different things that I felt that my time, effort, energy, everything is scattered between these. Not only that, but any small thing I started, it included also a learning curve, a learning path. Therefore, I feel that the time and effort that I put in was not really reflected by the results. So this time I want to change it. I want to focus on only a selected 3 things and make the most out of those. And the first one is obviously my art, my paintings. I am not very satisfied with the amount and the quality of the paintings that I did so far. I feel that my paintings are a bit too tight. I want to loosen up my style a little bit. And for example, when I am editing my painting time-lapse videos, many times about 70% of the painting, I am like, I should have stopped it there. I should have left those marks on the canvas. I shouldn't have blended it out, and so on. So I think that one main point is to feel when to stop a painting. But obviously I need to also find out why my paintings feel so tight and why I am not really painting in the style that I really wish to. And obviously I am happy to share with you as well. My other big goal this year is this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is really important for me, and I would like to grow this channel as much as possible for the next year. I would be happy if I would get monetized by the end of the year, but you know, no one can predict this. So I cannot really control the number of subscribers. What I can control is the number and quality of videos that I put out. And of course how much value I give with them. Of course the recommendation is always try to put out as many videos as possible, if possible then 1 video a week, but I feel that for us artists this is not as easy because we have the main thing, the art, and then on the side we have YouTube. So we are not really YouTubers. We would just like to share our art in this way as well. For this reason, I think that for us, the same requirements cannot really apply, especially if we want to take our art seriously. So I think that for me, it is reasonable to say that I can put out about 2 videos per month, plus 1 or 2 shorts. I will try my best to do this. I am also thinking that I will have a little bit of experiment to put more videos out. For example, if they are shorter or lower in effort. Shorts, to be honest, they are not my favorite type of videos, but I think that with them it is so much easier to reach more people. And for this reason, I think it's worth the time and effort. So cross fingers, if I do all this, then people will appreciate and will subscribe to my channel. And also, if you are not a subscriber, then I think this is a very good moment to ask you to please subscribe to my channel. This would really mean a lot to me. The other thing that I would like to focus on this year is learning. I would like to learn about art management, marketing, art and painting in general. I applied to an art management course which will start in the end of January, and this just about the topics, just to mention a few: art as an idea and a product, the relationship between art and business, and art as an impact investment, then how to find the concept for art, how to find sponsorship and grants, the power of PR, and so on and so on. So it's more like about the business side as well, the management side as well, and I think that this type of knowledge I am really missing, and this will give a lot of value for me. And of course, if I feel something is really good to share, I will do so. I will have a video about that as well. I already started to read a book about marketing, and I think it's really helpful Because for us artists, it's not only the art. If we actually want to earn a living out of it, somehow at some point we have to market it. I am reading some art books these days about painting, about art in general. I am also very interested in art history and the art world in general, how it works. But this is more for the future. I have a huge list of what to read and I'm so interested about that. But again, I don't want to really scatter again my attention. So one by one, I will structure what to read every day, and I will slowly figure out the best and most effective way. So I'm also thinking to have this type of book reviews, art or business or art business book reviews. So if you are interested in that, then please leave it in the comment, and if I see that there is enough interest, then I will definitely go ahead with this type of videos. My goal in 2024, which is a big one, is to structure my day better. So I realized that the day is not as long as I thought that it will be after I quit my job. And I also realized that I am not the person who just wakes up in the morning, goes to the studio and paints all day. I also realized that I cannot really paint for more than 4 hours. I mean, of course, it depends on what I paint or which stage of the painting I am in. I can really focus on it for about 4 hours, and after that, the quality of the painting goes down. I am making more mistakes. I actually need the morning a bit slower. I like to take my dog for a bit longer walk, and I don't want to rush back home. I also like to learn in the morning, so that's why I also decided that from now on I would like to structure my day a bit more to my personality, which would be a bit slower morning than high intensity focused work during the day, let's say from 12 till 4, and then from 4 until 7 again, some kind of a learning. I also found that editing I can do a lot. So when it comes to editing, I can do easily 16 hours. It's crazy. I can just be a machine about editing videos. So when it comes to editing, maybe I will have days that are a bit more about that. But yes, I definitely need more structure. Calendar also doesn't really work for me. I try to do the digital calendar, and when it's not on a paper, I am just not doing it. So I have now to-do lists for 2 days. And of course, I have a weekly overview of what to finish this week. And in the morning, I like to think about my day in advance, that what I would like to finish. So I will write the to-do list for the day and the day after. And when the day after comes, I just sit down and review it and make some changes, modification if it's needed, and then write the plan for the day after. So I think that this can work for me, and this is again an experiment. I don't want to commit to one way of doing things, because if I see it's not working out, after a month, I will just not do it. I will search for something else. But right now, I think that the to-do list, a weekly to-do list, or a weekly points of what to do, and the daily to-do list for me works quite well. Other big objective for this year is to finish a proper business plan. I had to create my own little company. This is also the reason why I would like to read a bit more business books. In order to help me with this, I am thinking of creating my first vision board. I know that it's not really a business plan, but I was thinking that with the vision board, I can be a bit more creative. It can be artsy, it can be fun, and I never did it so far. And with that, you can really go to the sky, imagine the deepest desires that you want, and just put it on. And for the business plan, it would be something similar, but a bit more down to earth, with a bit more solid estimates on how the next year would be. Again, if you are interested on how to write a business plan, when I am done with it, I will definitely share it with you if I see that there is interest about that. And my last plan for this year is to have at least an appointment for my solo exhibition. I had an appointment actually already, but it got cancelled. For this reason, I will need to book it for 2025. I am planning to do it early, mid-2025, because I think a solo exhibition is really important in an artist's career, and I am excited about it, and I would be so happy to have it. I have attended a few group exhibitions this year, which was fun. It was really nice to talk to people, to meet people who are interested in art, and they were happy to share their experience and their thoughts on my art, and that was really useful, very exciting, really interesting. But at the moment, I am not really looking for a group exhibition. I am thinking, of course, if I see something by chance and it looks good, then I will definitely try to make it. But right now, I would like to rather focus my attention on creating more pieces in order to have my solo exhibition soon. So that was it for this video. I am really happy that you joined in. I think about half a year I will recap a little bit. I will come back and tell you how the things are going, how my plans are turning out. And yeah, if you have any comments or if you have any plans as well that you would like to share, then please leave it in the comments, and see you soon.